Thank y'all for coming out to the Browns Kids Foundation, the 8th annual football and cheer camp. I appreciate y'all for coming out. The biggest thing I want y'all to focus on today is just having fun. Having fun and learning from these guys that's back here that's going to teach you some things about football and also teach you young ladies about cheer. So on 3, we're going to say have fun, all right? 1, 2, 3. Have fun! 1, 2, 3. Have fun! 1, 2, 3.
Oh, potential. We got a lot of guys with potential. But we finna see this 40, and we finna see the real speed out here now.
It's your girl AAA. I am live, and I actually have somebody special to the camp. I am actually speaking with Tarell's fiance, Miss Anna. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay, and how, I know you're his fiance, but just because you're fiance don't mean you have to be involved in this. So how did you actually get involved?
Yeah, so my first time coming, I think, was 4 years ago when Tarell and I had started dating. So I just came out and saw the whole vibe, and I think that it's an amazing thing that he does for the community. He loves this community so much, and he loves giving back to the kids. It's really important to him. So anything that's important to him is important to me. And the turnout every year is just more and more people. It's incredible. So I'm just blessed to be a part of it, really.
Okay. Sounds good. So he's getting ready for these camps. You're at home with him. Tell me something. Tell me something. Is he mad? Is he excited? What is he?
No, he's good. I'll say he's a perfectionist. So he wants everything. Everything has a place, and it's a place for everything. So he just has his hands kind of in everything. Every last detail, he wants to be a part of it because he wants it to run smoothly like clockwork and just have everything perfect for the kids. So it's a process. It's a year-long. It happens once a year, but it's a year-long process. We're planning, January, February, all through the year, just so everything can be perfect. So he's good. He doesn't get too worked up about it, but he's a little OCD.
Here for kids that they get to situations where they say, oh, I can't do it, I can't get to the next step. Give a little bit of advice to the kids, or how do you get to the next step?
Well, first of all, you don't block yourself from saying you can't do something, or you strive. Like, I have a foundation too, mine called the highest point. And what I try to tell those kids is reaching your goals at the highest point. His highest point is determined when you use a football. It's going to get the ball at the highest point. All it's up to go get it. Don't wait for it to come down to you. That's the same thing with goals and dreams. That's the same thing I tell these kids. Just definitely, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it.
So what made you bring your kids out here?
Well, Tarell's been a big part of the Mesquite community, and these guys right here, they play youth football, pee-wee football. And he came up through the ranks in the pee-wee football, so we all just came out to support him today.
What is something that you can tell these kids that will help them? They may not want to be a football player. They may want to do something else. What's something that you can tell these kids to motivate them to do what they want to do?
It's just there to be different. You're going to have so many friends, and everyone's going to want to do different things, but it's your job and your job to make the right choice. Good, bad, if it's not good for you and benefiting you, don't do it. If it's leading toward what you're trying to work towards, then do it. Put all your effort into that, and just stay on track. School is important, and I always tell my kids, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing if you don't get these grades. So, grades is the number one thing, and everything after is a blessing.
Why did you get involved in the camp?
Really, he really said it all. I mean, when I went to San Francisco, it's about 3 years ago. He played corner in the same position, and he was one of the guys that I looked up to and that I went to for everything. And also, what he doing out here for these kids, it also inspires me. I had my first camp in July back in Waco, Texas, in my hometown, and this is kind of This is kind of one of the guys that that inspired me to do that, man. I kind of look at him as an older brother, so he helped me out, and I'm out here having fun and seeing the kids having fun, man. That just make my day.
Why do you do this?
Something I've always been passionate about. I think the biggest thing for me and my friends and my family is to give back. We're blessed in so many different ways, and I feel like to pass that blessing on is a must.
Now this is your 8th year. When you go home after this camp, What's the first thing that you think about?
Did I at least reach one kid? Did I at least give some type of advice to help one child a day? And for me, I understand what it's like being a kid because we all was in that position at one time in life. So we all have problems, we all have issues. So this is a time where you could come out, just have fun, and let your hair down.